Another classic respray by Glossworx. Range Rover Sport. What a beautiful classical color by Range Rover. Portofino blue. An amazing color that strikes out and just looks so good, so rich and so luxurious. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Mohammed here from Glossworx, and today we have the Portofino Blue Range Rover, a car that we just sprayed now, and we want to show you guys the entire process. But before that, I'm sure you guys are wondering, it's a new car. Why did we actually respray it? So this car is just, I think, less than 5 years old, and obviously bought as a second-hand car. And the owner wants to restore it and make it look as new as possible. But when I say restore, I'm talking about a full spray job. I'm talking about refreshing that interior, putting Alcantara hood liner on the car, and look at it. Such an amazing choice to bringing back this car. And we can even talk about figures, because if you go and you buy a car like the second hand, and you obviously want to make the car look as new as possible, then if you spend that type of money, you're actually still buying this car at a very good price, because buying these cars, they already lost some value on it, and now you're creating value. And you're also just buying a car where it actually looks amazing, because you from the go are actually putting brand new paint on the car, and just doing the paint job on the car and redoing the wheels in that diamond cut makes this car look amazing. So let's actually go through the process. What did we actually do on this car? So going down to metal is the first thing, making sure, going right down to metal, treating the paint, the bare metal on the car itself, and then building it up to the spray job that you see here with the Portofino color, which is the original color code of the car. And obviously the texture and everything that makes the car look as amazing as it looks right now, because the flow of gun is what gives you that. And that, when you get that feeling, or you get that spray gun to actually lay down that paint, and when you look at it from the angles I'm looking at it right now, it's truly reflective. And when I say reflective, it's mirror-like. So that's obviously after a good detail. After a good detail, you can bring a car's paint to look as amazing as possible. And then obviously the next would be protection, which we've put PPF on this car to protect that paint. That's obviously an added cost, and it could cost a lot of money doing PPF, but I mean, that's protection that would keep this car for the next 10 years to looking as good as that. So that's one thing when it comes to our resprays. The other thing on this car done was the wheels. Nothing better than having this deep blue-black paint with a diamond cut wheel and with the black inserts on the wheel. I think that really looks stunning. It is a standard feature on the car itself, but it's highlighted now. So if you look at the highlighting now and done correctly, that can really strike out. I think it looks amazing. I would love to hear you guys' comments on what you actually think. But that actually strikes out, and once again, Portofino, that blue-black paint with that wheel looks amazing. And then I think another amazing part of this car is actually the interior. The interior on this car is very different. And I think Land Rover actually did a very, very good job when it comes to the colors on the interior. The beige with that chocolate mix just does it when you're looking at that Portofino paint. And then we added the Alcantara on top on the hood lining, and that just is like the cherry on the top. I think we're going to show you guys the whole entire process of what that interior actually looks like, refreshing it, re-bringing it back. And then it's the final, and that's the detail. The undercarriage, the engine, making sure everything is all intact. And guys, this car really looks stunning. You guys can comment on it, but I think it's a beautiful makeover on a car like this, to put or to refresh new paint on it. And always looks good when you refreshed paint and you protected that. So guys, thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. And if you like this content, please click on that like and subscribe button. And until then, we see you again.